This is Zip Tie Visuals, and I'm Rim 1700, here to give my perspective from an artist's point of view on trending topics at hand. Now, before I begin, I'd like for y'all to subscribe, comment, like, share, do whatever you do. It'll really go a long way on the road to 1K, so let's get it.
I won't wait, that's not in my traits. You niggas squares like crates, so you procrastinate and filled your heart with hate. So my circle got small like plates. I run this shit like a...
You are now tuned in to ZTV, and I'm Rim 1700, bringing you another one. Let's get it. So, in this episode, we're going to go over Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis, you know, the boxing. Get it real. You feel me? Real sharp in the paint with it. You feel me? Going hard in the paint. Shit. Gervonta Davis just got indicted on 14 counts. Let's talk about it. So, this article is stemming from, once again, you know, I don't like to give CBS no clout, but CBS Sports. This article is coming straight from them. And Gervonta Davis indicted on 14 counts related to a hit-and-run crash involving the two-division boxing champion. Bruh. Getting all this money and, man, it's like them demons and all that. Once us as black people or anybody, we start to get money, it's like the demons come around and we don't think straight. You feel me? Niggas ain't thinking right. But the article goes on to say, Gervonta Davis, the two-division champion, who is one of the boxing's rising stars, was indicted Monday in circuit courts of Baltimore, Maryland, on 14 counts of various traffic violations related to a hit-and-run crash last fall. A native of Baltimore, the 26-year-old Davis was involved in the crash in the early morning hours of November 5th on Martin Luther King Boulevard after reportedly celebrating his birthday at a downtown nightclub. So he was out on his B-Day, feel me, getting tossed as he should on 1700. And you feel me? I guess leaving the club, he got into a car crash. I'm guessing, like, not really guessing, but the article is stating that. Now, among the 14 charges, Davis has been cited for failure to remain at the scene of the accident involving bodily injury, failure to render assistance to an injured person, and driving with both suspended and a revoked license. So, somebody was injured as a result of his crash. He didn't render his assistance to try and help them. Instead, he just fled the scene. I guess, I mean, they get money, they fleeing scenes. What? I mean, I guess you're scared. I mean, you need to dumb down a little bit, come back to reality. The average person who ain't on that. Maybe it was the intoxication, because alcohol and drugs will do that to you. So, I mean, I can't really knock him, you know, for fleeing, because in my previous days, I fled not from an accident, but I've ran on certain occasions from police, whatever, you feel me, to get out of Dodge, maybe from the ops if I was outnumbered, because I'm not dumb. But, you know, sometimes you got to put the burners on and get up out of there. It is what it is, you feel me? And he had a suspended and revoked license, so with that alone, I mean, your license is gone, you're revoked, you shouldn't be driving, then you intoxicated, then you get into a crash, and you injure somebody, and then you run, like, so, yeah, 14 counts. So let's just see what happened with the situation. Now, all are considered misdemeanors in Maryland. All his charges, they're misdemeanors in Maryland, with most serious carrying up to a year jail time. So he is facing a year in jail time. If that was your average person like me or you, would be facing a lot more than a year. But because he's rich, he's popping out here in these streets. He's a celebrity, like, not celebrity boxer, but he's a professional boxer, and he get down like that. So at the end of the day, they get a little bit more leniency because that money talk. You feel me? Money talk, poor shit walk, you heard? Now, court documents from the Baltimore City State Attorney's Office reported that Davis, who was driving at a 2020 Lamborghini Urus, ran a red light at 1:47 a.m. And he struck the passenger side of a 2004 Toyota Solara. There's a video online. Y'all could probably find it. I'm not gonna post no crazy videos, no fighting, no videos, and no, I seen the footage, but I'm not gonna post it up here. I'm not into all that. I'm just into giving my perspective from an artist on this channel. You feel me? So y'all can check that out. Now, witness accounts and the videos gathered during the investigation also show that a black Camaro arrived at the scene shortly after the crash before the passengers began to transfer items from the Lamborghini into the Camaro. Davis and an unidentified female were also captured on camera fleeing the scene in the Camaro. So he smacked out, called this Camaro, like we call Ubers. The Camaro pulled up. He called some chick. She pulled up. He took all the work out the Lamborghini, put whatever he had in the Camaro, and they fled the scene. Similar to what, they all fleeing scenes now. NBA YoungBoy just was indicted for running on a Fed. So, I could say all these dudes with money, they get indicted and they fleeing. Like, they know it's coming. And they know when they fuck up. Excuse my French. Right? Now, the solar airbags deployed in the vehicle was destroyed, according to reports. The 4 occupants of the car were transported to University of Maryland shock trauma as a result of the crash, with Gil Amaral, an attorney for the injured driver, telling the Baltimore Sun his client suffered fairly serious injuries, end quote, that have complicated the recovery. Fortunately, the victims in this case were able to survive the alleged hit-and-run collision with recoverable injuries, despite the potential for a far worse scenario. State Attorney Marilyn Mosby said in a statement, "My office will continue to do our part to hold reckless drivers accountable when their harmful actions put innocent lives in jeopardy. Leaving the scene of a crash, it can result in felony charges, punishable for up to 5 years in prison, but only for a crash which produces serious injuries." So right there, you got the state attorney saying she willing to file charges and pursue to the maximum penalties for reckless drivers. You feel me? And she got it out for you because you in her state, this attorney general, you in her state, and at the same time, you rich, you smacking out cars, calling Camaros to come get you, pulling money out of one car, work whatever you had out of your Lamborghini. You gonna leave the Lamborghini there, bruh? You gonna leave the Lamborghini there smashed up. Gervonta, you out of pocket, man, and you can fight. So you the champion. Hopefully you make it through this. But as an artist, I probably would have stayed there on the scene and helped them. As me as a person, not even an artist, I would have stayed on the scene and helped them people, man. I wouldn't have bailed on them. Reckless driving, careless driving, no license, none of that, drunk, all that, high, whatever. Like, if I injure somebody, I'm staying there, you feel me? That's just it, you feel me? Now, Davis, who is 24-0 with 23 knockouts, currently holds the WBA super featherweight title and the WBA regular lightweight title. The fighters known as Tank recently headlined his first pay-per-view, scoring a spectacular 6-round knockout of Leo Santana Cruz in San Antonio less than a week ago. So, less than a week ago, you feel me? You just knocked somebody out, and now you in a deadly crash, bro. It's ZTV. I'm Rim 1700. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
No, I can go ahead and get it and flip it if it get worse. Touch one of mine, put your ass in the dirt.